Houston's Third Ward continues to grow with new businesses in a historic setting with a little help from some friends.
Yeah, I got to visit the Project Row House's Business Residency Program, this during Black Business Month. Always fun to cheer on a good time, especially if it's also good business. Third Ward Tours, it's a new spin on an old idea.
My first event was called Biking Brunch. Brunch was a whole new thing for young people.
Alan Moore added elements like music, team-building events, and historic tours. But
I didn't have any business experience prior to this, so I didn't understand about having to find locations, what the cost of rent would be.
enter the Project Row House's Business Residency Program. Startups apply for help granted on a rolling basis.
We filtered through those applications and we kind of picked the most qualified business.
How long do they get the space for?
They get the space for up to 3 years. Roughly about 50% of the going rate.
The reduced rent spaces are at the historic El Dorado Ballroom and 2 small locations across the street. About half a dozen businesses have been through the program so far. A specialty comic book store was part of the freshman class, operating out of this space for 4 years. And 2 months ago, Gulf Coast Cosmos moved out of the Project Row House space and into their own storefront right here on Wheeler. The only Black-owned comic book store in Texas celebrates the diversity of superheroes.
This is a place for people to come and not only just purchase stories, but to be able to gain the skills to tell their own stories. We have art workshops, we have writing workshops, and that's very intentional. The goals to nurture a new generation of storytellers and businesses. Soon, Project Row Houses will offer mentoring as well.
We hope that we can each one teach one and continue to see our business residency grow.
Helping startups find their own superpower.